Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Tactical Leader. And today we are going to do a solo cast unpacking our conversation with Jennifer Chapman this past Monday, leading into the Tactical Friday with her this Friday. Before I begin, I want to remind you that this show is brought to you by Nightly Productions. If you're ready to discover, embrace, and share your voice in a tactical manner, head over to nightly.productions to find out how we can help you do just that and create that tactical content that delivers. Again, that's nightly.productions. My conversation with Jennifer was a great one. I really enjoyed chatting it up with her about her overall business concepts attached to ambition leadership and the different aspects of things that she's working on. We really hit on a couple of things that are all about motivating people and keeping them in the world of the corporate world and entrepreneurship, and focusing on uh, management and leadership capabilities as a whole. One thing that I found really interesting with her is that she has a soft skills assessment. I think that's really interesting about soft skills. We kind of talked about a little bit about how important soft skills can and should be in leadership. I've talked about it in the past a little bit, but it's not as much about my focus, where soft skills aren't exactly what I focus on or hit on, but it's obviously a very important part of being a really good leader, right? You have to have the capability to be empathetic, be friendly, be charismatic, be able to connect with people. And a lot of times I think we lack those. We lack the capability to have those soft skills because we forget that realistically, and this is going to be my opinion here, right? The hard skills are what makes you money. The soft skills is what positions you in a place to make that money, right? Soft skills are way more important realistically, but it's really hard for people to look at soft skills and recognize that that's where the money's made. Too many people want to look at the hard skills, look at operations, look at the expertise, right? The thing that you know so much about as the like go-to skill set that makes you money. Because realistically, that's what people hire you for. But what you get fired for is the lacking of soft skills. You're not a team player. People don't like working with you. You can't communicate. Nobody understands you, quote unquote, right? When in reality, took the you never took the initiative to be a part of their mold, right? Because at the end of the day, we all have a framework we have to fit into. And while we love it and hate it, I think it's just a reality. We all have a different framework we have to fit into, where if it's in the corporate world, obviously you have your corporation framework. If it's in the entrepreneur world, we have the framework that we all have attached to serving clients, being of service, giving ourselves out there, right? And it's a really difficult thing for a lot of people to understand, where the reality of it becomes like we have to understand these soft skills to really focus on attracting the people so they respect our hard skills, right? We have to use these soft skills so that they understand that we are what they're wanting, what they're looking for. They can work with us, they can be a part of us, they can X, Y, and Z, right? And I think a lot of people forget that, and I think it's really important to recognize that a lot of us need those soft skills because it makes you relatable and it makes you friendly. This Friday, I know we're going to talk about with Jennifer. She has an acceleration piece attached to what she's going to talk about. She's going to give us some insights on that, about how to accelerate your leadership capabilities. It's going to be a great piece attached for recognizing if you're ready or not ready for that leadership role. And I think overall, Jennifer just has a great application and understanding of ambition and how to grow and scale in business. And I think that's really interesting because in the corporate world, I have limited to no experience in this, right? I was in the corporate world for about 6 months prior to Afghanistan. Had a day job, if you will, a corporate job prior or while I was running business. So I came out of training, launched my first business, obviously wasn't making any money. So I got a day job until I went to Afghanistan and didn't recognize I was going to Afghanistan. But coming back from Afghanistan, the businesses grew enough where I didn't have to go back into that corporate world. So I became an entrepreneur, a business owner, and it turned into learning and growing. So I didn't have to get into the corporate world. But that means Jennifer understands something that I don't. And she understands how to grow and scale and be a part of that corporate world in a way that I truly don't. I just don't have the experience in it. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat that by any means. So I think a lot of what she offers is an area that I don't. So I really encourage everybody, come back to Friday's episode, listen in to hear more about that ambition, how to harness it properly. She has assessments, she has different aspects of things that she offers everybody. So reach out, connect with Jennifer. I think that's a really interesting aspect of what I picked up from her and how we can make it even more impactful in our world and grow and achieve different things, right? Become better for ourselves. So I definitely want to continue that conversation. If y'all have any questions, comments about it, reach out to me. Y'all know how to find me. And again, if you're ready to share and embrace your voice, head over to nightly.productions. Let's work together. I'm really excited about how our company is growing and scaling, the way we've integrated coaching, my time into creating content, that tactical content that delivers. I know that's a big piece of what Jennifer and I spoke about off air, was really just being more effective and optimizing the things we're doing. So definitely head over to nightly.productions or hit me up on the social media platform. Super easy to find, Zack A. Knight. And we will just keep the conversation going. Look forward to talking to you all Friday.